I'll wait for everybody to do that real quick. Take your time. Google Docs. Alright guys, just a quick review. Really today, I want to talk a lot about the, and I'm going to go show you a couple slides from this, but the Jane Schaefer paragraph. Who in here is, to be honest, who in here has kind of a hard time with writing, typing? Knowing what to say, knowing how to start, know how to end it. How long does the paragraph have to be? You know, you're lying if you didn't write your hand. Okay? Everybody thinks they're, but we really need to be great at writing. Okay? In 37 days, we will be typing a lot, a whole lot. Okay? We need to be great at writing. This is a strategy that you've been taught a lot. How many teachers are going over Jane Schaefer with y'all? Don't tell me the names. I mean, how many? How many of y'all are getting Jane Schaefer from? Not every day, but how many of y'all getting from? All of them, almost. We're supposed to 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know, but other teachers are trying. You've seen it before. This should not be new. Okay. Remember, the reason we're going over this, and I'm gonna go over just a few slides in this part. Sorry to. I know y'all just probably ate a not so great lunch, and I'm showing you a hamburger, but sorry about that. The reason I want to show y'all this, guys, is when you're sitting there and it's 37 days from now, and you see something and you don't know how to start a paragraph, you think back. Let me think about Jane Schaefer. Let me think about what should I do with first sentence. Okay, let's do that. Let's reword that. It's just a tool in the toolbox. Okay? It's a tool in the toolbox. Okay? If you don't ever want to use it and you're a great writer and all that, use some of that, whatever. But if you feel like you need help, I like it. I'm going to start using it. It's great. Okay? So without going over too much, because we've already did a big review on Jane Schaefer, if you think about a hamburger and the buns are kind of holding it all together, the first sentence should always be a what? What should the first sentence of the paragraph be for Jane Schaefer? A topic sentence. Okay? Now, if I tell you that a topic sentence, that still don't mean nothing to you. Okay, let's look at it. Topic sentence. Right here. Now, I sent this PowerPoint to you on Edmodo. I'm looking at the exact thing I sent you on Edmodo. Okay? So if you had a hard time seeing, you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Miss O2 brought this up too, and I never thought about this, but guys, look, a topic sentence, you can simply, reword the question they're asking you. Okay, I'm going to show you the question in a second we're going to write about today. But it's a simple, what is the main idea? What am I about to talk about? It's a topic. You're introducing the paragraph. Very simple. So guys, what we're going to talk about today, this task right here. You see it right here. It's called the Civil Rights Task. We did it all last week. We did everything except the essay part. Okay? So it looks like this. Now this is really what teachers see, but I'm going to show you this just to have all the sources available to you. So if you click on the Civil Rights Task, we didn't do this one because this link doesn't work, but we did the literacy test one day. We showed you this paragraph. The next day we did this and we did this. We did all this, the newspaper ad from Chicago. We did all 4 of these, in 2 days. Okay? So this is the question that they're asking you to do, okay? So let me zoom in a little bit and see, but everybody pull this up on the very first page. This is the question. So this is what they want you to write the essay about. Very simple. Now we're not going to write a full-blown essay today, but you know what I mean. This is what we want you talking about. So this is called a task. It says, using the sources in your knowledge, okay, we've talked about this for weeks, write an essay that explains how individuals, now this is it right here. This is the question that you can start in your topic sentence. Okay? They're giving you the question right here. Write an essay that explains how individuals contributed to the civil rights movement and how these events affected history. Okay? Now, look at these up here. This is what I'm going to show you. So, off the bat, you're like, okay, whatever. Look right here. What are these sources for? What's in these sources? What do they want you to use the sources for? Right here. If you don't remember this, click on them. Click on them if you don't remember what they are. We'll do it in a second. This is the literacy test we took. Remember, it was like 18 questions. You had to get, 12 out of 18 right to be able to vote. We showed you clips from Selma. We showed you Oprah Winfrey trying to vote and all this. This is a literacy test. Okay? This right here is the kids that were arrested and this is what we're going to look at today. I already pulled it up. This is a source talking about voting rights and stuff we looked at last week, okay? We're going to use this source to do our first paragraph on, okay? So source C. So everybody pull up source C. Just the top part. Just right here. All right, let's start writing. The first one we're going to do together, guys. I want to do the first paragraph together and just kind of show you how easy it is. It really is not hard to come up with a good paragraph. So, you were supposed to have Google Drive up. We're going to go to New, Google Docs. Very simple. So, everybody go to Google Docs real quick, and if you don't have paper, you can do the same thing. First of all, I want to put a title on this. So, a lot of people, we're familiar with Google. We use Google Slides when we use Google Docs. But, first of all, how do you put it in the center of the page? Let's talk about that. How do I want this in the center of the page? Like exactly in the middle. Where's that drop down thing where you do? Remember that?
Oh, you put the thing up there.
Yeah, so look, click more.
So like you put your face.
A lot of stuff's hidden from I don't know why, but look, click more, and look, you can do it right there in the middle, center. Now for mine, for some reason it chose the font and all that, and the color, but sometimes you gotta hit more to see other things, so if you're already looking for that, how to center stuff, how to change font and stuff. So I'm gonna send the page, we're gonna title this Civil Rights Task. So you do it too. I want you to do it too with me. So just, if you don't have paper, you can just, do it on paper. Civil Rights Task. Easy. Space twice. Enter twice. Enter. How do we get on the left side? It's in the middle still. I don't want it in the middle. How do we get on the left? A line left. Look. Now what's the first thing we do in a paragraph? First thing we do, first sentence of a paragraph. And then how many spaces?
2.
Nope.
5.
I know what you're talking about. 5. 5 total spaces. You can hit the tab, what? Once. I know what you're talking about. So, listen, if your computer's not working, just try to get a piece of paper and hang with us and just participate verbally. Because I know some of the computers might be dead. Alright, now, go back to the Jane Schaefer model real quick, guys. Look. Jane Schaefer, topic sentence. Okay? So, I want us to reword the question that they asked. Look right here. Here's the question. I want, we'll do it together. We'll do the first one. Let's look at the question real quick. It says, write an essay that explains how individuals contribute to the civil rights movement. How do you think you would reword that? If you were to take your time, listen, no right or wrong answers here. How would you, what's up? Is that Microsoft Word or Google Docs? How would you reword it? Think about it. Look, everybody has a task in front of them. Look, explain how individuals, any individual, contribute to the civil rights movement. Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, it don't matter. How would you reword that question for a topic sentence? Let's think about it. How would y'all do it? Let me ask you this question. Go back to Google Docs. Can I start it off? I think that...
You can't start off with I think.
Why not?
Because it's not just, I forgot.
Can you start off with a paragraph with I, me, we? No. No pronouns. Okay? She taught us that too. So no pronouns, guys, because listen, it's not about your opinion. They don't care about your opinion. They want you to use the information from the sources. We've talked about that for weeks now. So forget about I. Okay? Could I say this? Could I say in this paragraph? Could I say that? Oh, pretty good. Okay? In this paragraph, remember, we're going to reword the task question. Let's look at the task question again. Explain how individuals contributed to the civil rights movement. How would y'all do it? What do y'all think? What do you think? Rewording. How did individuals contribute to the civil rights movement? In this paragraph, let's say this. The contributions, and we're going to do the first one out loud, of individuals the contributions of individuals in the civil rights movement. Now y'all can write what I'm writing too. I want you to write this down. This is our guided practice. And if y'all know the computer's a little lag, we can just share with each other. This is the civil rights movement. Let's say the civil rights era will be think of the word will be explained. Now I'm going to try to just get this far. Now, back to the Jane Schaefer model. So that was our topic sentence, and we just threw that up there, guys. It's not a final draft, obviously. It says, in this paragraph, the contributions of individuals in the civil rights era will be explained. Or, you know, and whatever verb you would like to put there, you know, it's your opinion. Now the next, let's go back to the Jane Schaefer model. What's the next sentence supposed to be? Look right there. That looks like a good hamburger. Yeah, it is a hamburger. Woo! Oh. What's the second sentence supposed to be in the Jane Schaefer paragraph?
Concrete details.
Concrete details, but let's narrow it down. Let's for us people who don't maybe know what that means though, look. The meat, would a burger be good with just lettuce and tomato on, nothing else? No. What's the best part about a burger? The cheese, don't lie, the cheese.
The meat and cheese.
The meat and the cheese. So let's just say this is the meat and the cheese, everything, all the good stuff in the paragraph is the concrete details. So this is the second sentence always. Now what that means is, now listen, I know y'all know this. This is where you put according to source B, or according to source C, or according to the text. Okay, so that's the first word you need to put. So let's see, what source are we using right now? We're using source, I think we're using source C, yeah, right here. We're using source C. So everybody started off, according to source C. Because that's your concrete details, the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and type that right now. I'm going to type according to source C, comma. And we're not going to nitpick on little stuff today. We're just getting the format down. According to source C. Now, again, guys, anytime you have questions, look what I posted on Emoto. This is what they want you to answer. This is where your essay is coming from. But we're using source C. Okay? So, let's look at it. If you're not familiar with source C again, because I think it was last Wednesday when we did it. Source C. We took the literacy test. Y'all remember the Oprah Winfrey skit from Selma? And remember how she was trying to register to vote? And they, asked, what did they ask her to make her so she couldn't vote?
Oh,
remember?
name all the judges.
Yeah, it says how many judges are in. Nobody even knows that. And then she said, name them all. And she couldn't do it. She hung her head, and then he said, denied. He gave her a verbal literacy test right there on the spot, making her fail. See, today we don't do that kind of stuff. Everybody can vote. It's freedom, it's democracy. So this right here happens around that time period when they were given these very racist literacy tests. Look right here. This is the source, and just to jog your memory about it. It says 85 Negro high school students were arrested, around this time, demonstrating in protest. So they're protesting against voter registration, bad people trying to stop people from voting. It said the members right here, they're arrested on charges of disturbing the peace, using foul language. This was the second day of demonstrations. They went to City Hall. Now look, I like this right here. We're going to use this in our concrete detail. I like this right here. Now remember, we're using source C. So let's say concrete details according to source C. Now again, never copy and paste. Don't use too many consecutive words. I don't want to write down exactly what this says. But if you do use somebody else's words, what are you supposed to put around them?
Quotations.
Quotations. Always put quotations. Always. Okay? If you're speaking someone else's words. So let's look at this real quick. I'll go back to my thing. Remember the question says, just explain to me how individuals contribute to the civil rights movement. How did these kids contribute to the civil rights movement? These kids right here. These 85 high school kids who got arrested for protest, how did they contribute? Right here. What did they do? Starts with a P. What did they do? They protested. What? What were they protesting? Y'all have this exact source right in front of you. What were they protesting? Click on it. If y'all haven't clicked on it yet, click on it. Look at the same thing I'm looking at. They were protesting right here. Unfair, voting registration tests and people being harassed like Oprah Winfrey was at Selma. Okay, look right here. I would use that. Use that in your as a concrete detail sentence. So let's do it. According to source C, I would maybe say high school students. Where's that? Right here? Right here. According to source C, many, and I'm just, making this up as I go. I'm not going to copy. Yeah, say what do you got? Many what? High school students? I like that. High school students went to jail for protesting what? And you can give me a little bit about that in that quote. What did it say on source C? I remember seeing unfair. Let's go back to source C.
Administrative
Right here.
Administrative.
Now let's take our